Hey everybody, happy Monday. How's it going? Thank you so much for joining. Sorry, I really sort of put this together at the very last second. So there's just a few of us, and maybe more will join us as time goes on. But I appreciate you swinging by. I'm really excited to get back to this game and see if we can get a little further. See if we can get some answers. So we'll jump into it in just a couple minutes, but it's nice to see you all. Good to see you, Rare Pass and Vanille Chapula. Good to see you. Monk, Ceylon Circe. Good to see you guys. Awesome. Seems like seems like every time. Hello, someone's following me. Look at that. There's a shark. I swear to God, I've done the stream elements, and I thought that I moved everything around so that I know what those things mean, but I'm not sure I do. Anyway, we are going to get to this game in just a bit. I'm also going to try to get out a new video newsletter this week, just to kind of give you the updates of what's going on. But since I'm here, I will just kind of tell you really quickly what's going on. Oh, that's you, Sturm. Re-up the sub. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I got OBS over here. I got the game here. I'm trying to do all the stuff. I had a great interview with Cade Peterson last week, and putting it together right now, and we're going to make it available on Patreon probably tomorrow or Wednesday. And then we'll make it available for the YouTube channel first Sunday of August. And so we'll get all that out there. But he's great. He's the CEO of Mid Boss Gaming down in San Francisco. I say down because we're up north of San Francisco. And he's what a really neat guy. It was, I just had this hunch that he'd be an interesting person to talk to, and boy, was I right. And so I think you guys are really going to like this conversation. He also has been, he connected with Ken and Roberta Williams. They went and did the one of the conferences down in San Francisco, and he connected with them and has been in real communication with them. And he just did an email introduction, and I've been trying to get a hold of them for a while now. And this is my first breakthrough. Ken responded, and so Ken Williams and I have been in communication, and it looks like we might get a interview of sorts. At the moment, he says they're 24/7 on their game. It's just insane how much work they're putting into it. And so the idea of sitting down for a 90-minute interview or conversation like I normally have with folks, it doesn't look like that's going to happen anytime soon. But he did say he would give me 10 minutes. So I think that's, he's thrown down a challenge, and I think that'll be fun. So I'm going to come up with as many questions as I possibly can get him to answer in 10 minutes. He said that I think we'll get Roberta to give me 10 too, 10 as well. I hope he wasn't saying 10 total, but even if he did, I do think I'm going to get them for a brief, fun, rapid fire interview. And maybe that will lead to something a little more, a little longer in the future. But I'm excited about that. So yeah, speed interview, exactly. So yeah, those two happened. And I know this was last minute. So starting in August, we're going to start to, we're going to get like a regular schedule again of streaming. We'll keep these interviews as I get the conversations going. We'll always get them on Patreon first for folks to watch, and then we'll make them available on YouTube, and that will always be on Sundays, at least for the time being. And it looks like, we have a poll on Patreon right now to see what game Victoria Marcel Hamingson and I will play next. And right now, it is a. Let me see if I can find it here. It is a very close battle between. Oh, come on, where is it? There we go. I'm going to find it right here. It's a very close battle between. It looks like King's Quest VII and Contradictions Spot the Liar. They're like neck and neck. And so one is kind of old school Sierra game with a lot of the folks that created the games that Tori and I were in. And the other one is something more modern. And people are really saying how cool that is. I'm open to both. But I put my vote in for Contradictions Spot the Liar. It just seems like a really fun kind of modern game to play. But we'll see what happens. So we're probably going to close the poll at the end of this week, and then we'll announce it. And then she and I will start playing first week of August. And then Daniel and I will start playing our game near the end of August. I think we're going to play the very first Monkey Island. I've never played it, and I think that's what we're going to do. So so that'll be great. I'll continue to do these streams as I'm trying to catch up. These catch up with Curtis streams on my own. So there'll be a lot going on, and we'll make sure that they're scheduled, and you guys can don't have to wait for a last minute post. Yeah, and then the other thing, before we start this game, I just got to say, I started to play Telling Lies as
There's
well.
There's more to you than meets the eye.
Aw, thank you, Monk. That was a perfect one. It's more to you than meets the eye too, Monk. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. A peach. I don't know what a peach means, but thank you. So I'm loving this game. I started playing Telling Lies. It's on Game Pass, which my kids have. So I started playing that with my wife, and it's fantastic. It's very similar to this, only even more involved with more characters. And it's another sort of computer screen that you just happen to have access to, and then you just have to figure stuff out. And it's awesome. It's just awesome. I just really think it's the absolute future of storytelling, to be an active participant in how a story is unfolding. You know, the way that we're unfolding her story is different than if you've played it. You're probably seeing things completely differently just by the fact that I'm grabbing these clips in a different order than you did. I love it. And my brain is just on fire with ideas, and I really think this could lead to something that we could do ourselves. I'm already putting together a bit of an outline for an idea that would be in a similar vein. That would, I don't think it would be a Curtis Craig story per se, because I don't want to deal with the rights that go along with that. But I think that we could create something that would feel very, feel like a really interesting follow-up to some of the world of Phantasmagoria 2, but yet be its own complete thing. So I'm excited about it as it develops into more of right now it's just a germ of a amoeba of an idea, but as it evolves, I will share more with you, and then maybe we'll do a Kickstarter, and maybe we'll make a game. Wouldn't that be fun? So yeah, let's get ourselves a gaming rig. I love it. Okay, so let's do this thing. Before I jump into the game, I'm going to just talk you through what I remember. It's been a week, right? So Eve is the sister that's been living in the attic. Hannah is the sister that was free to do what she wanted. They did everything together. They shared experiences, shared boys, shared all the stuff. Eve is more rambunctious. Hannah's a little more reserved. I think Eve talks about Hannah a lot, and Hannah very rarely talks about Eve, which makes me wonder if Eve is real, or vice versa, or if it's all in their head. Simon was murdered. We found out that Simon's throat was cut with a glass shard of a mirror. We don't know who did it yet. We don't know why. They were pregnant. They didn't have the baby, I don't think. And I've got a whole bunch of notes here. All the circles are the things that we haven't put in yet, and I've scratched out all the ones that we have. So I did a little bit of, just before we started today, I just checked to see if I missed anything. So all these circled words will yield new videos. I also know someone mentioned that I need to start putting more than one word together, to string a few words together, and that will unlock even more. So you can help me with that at some point. But right now, I think we've still got plenty of footage to see just with these clues that I have here. So let's do this thing. Let me get it started. The last clue we explored was sex, and she did not want to talk about sex. We had mostly Hannah saying, "Don't ask me about sex," and then Eve saying, "Yeah, I had a lot of sex." So, all right, let's do it. Here we go. Let's continue. All right, looks like everything's working. A traditional gamer notepad. Is this a traditional gamer notepad? Really? This is just a notepad I stole from work like 3 years ago. Whitey Wander, how you doing, man? Good to see you. All right, so let's do it. The next one I'm going to do, I have no order of it, but I'm just going to go from top to bottom. So I'm going to do family. And I got a bunch of character names too. So, so this is only just one. Let's watch this. And again, I'm as much as I am interested in solving the puzzle of who murdered who, I really just want to see as many of these scenes as I can, because I just love how they're being filmed. I love this actress is fantastic, and I want to just see as much as I can before I lock down with my interview with Sam Barlow. I just reached out to him today hoping to lock down a date, so hopefully he'll respond. All right, here we go.
Yeah, when I was at school, I worked part-time in the front shop. It was sort of an extended family thing. My dad used to work there, my mum worked there before I was born. I took care of paperwork, filing, typing out invoices, that kind of thing. It was a good job for a girl back then. I didn't work a till or anything, though. I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have liked to have worked a till.
So remember, Eve has a tattoo, and this is Hannah, so she doesn't have the tattoo, but she does have a bruise.
Yeah, when I was at school, I worked part-time in the front shop. It was sort of an extended family thing.
Front shop of what?
My dad used to work there, my mum worked there before I was born. I took care of paperwork, filing, typing out invoices, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was a good job for a girl back then. I didn't work a till or anything, though. I was quite shy, so I wouldn't have.
Yeah, so she's shy. I mean, that's another one. The words, they just keep popping up, so I'm going to put some more words down here. Shy. Okay. So just a little bit of history of her. I don't remember what we found out about the bruise. Let's do bruise again really quick. She just basically says She just
Bruise.
she ignores it, right?
Oh, yeah. No, it's nothing.
Okay, right. She says, no, it's nothing. What about this one?
The bruise. I have a really fast metabolism, so stuff like that just comes and goes.
She used the wrong... Oh, this is new. Did we watch this before?
I don't know if there's much more that I can tell you that I haven't already told the other policeman. I found the body.
Wait, this is new. Is this new? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, wait. I'm confused. She touched the other side of her face. Are these... remind me, you guys. Does the eyeball mean that we haven't seen it? Or does the eyeball mean that we've seen it already? That is my question. Well, I guess we'll find out. This one. Let's see what's going on. She found the body. So this is. The eyeball means we haven't seen it. That's what I thought. But this said. But this one had been done already. I don't remember looking at this. This didn't have an eyeball. Okay. She found the body, and this must be Eve. Let's watch this again. This is 2.
The bruise.
Wrong side.
I have a really fast metabolism, so stuff like that just comes and goes.
Okay, so this has to be Eve, right?
I don't know if there's much more that I can tell you that I haven't already told the other policeman. I found the body.
Oh, Steam just quit. Why did we mean it quit? What? I think we're okay. All right. All right. Well, let's take a look. Did we see this too?
If one of us got hurt, the other one would have to be hurt too.
Right, we talked. Okay, we've seen that.
A bruise. When I lost my tooth first.
Yeah, okay, I remember all this. Yeah, so they were just, this is their way of making sure they're all... Yeah, she's standing in as Hannah, exactly. So this is early on. Yeah, when was that? That was, oh, that was June 27th. So before she started, confessing all of their stuff. Like this stuff is all in July. So a lot happened between June 27th and July 3rd. She's actually telling the whole story. Okay. All right. So family, got that one. I remember I had noticed, like down here, there's 2 cups. And so I'm going to put in cups and see if something, oh, wow, look at that. All right. Let me start it up again. Crasharoo. Bet this never happens to people who are streaming their games ever, right? Just me. Connecting Steam account. Here we go. All right. Looks like it's coming back. This should be a temporary slowdown. There we go. I see it. There she is. Her story. And oh, I've unlocked 3 out of 13 achievements. That is not very many. I feel like I should have unlocked more than that by now. So, I mean, look at all these videos I've seen. You'd think I would have unlocked a lot more. All right, so let's do cups. And all of them. Have I seen all these already? Yeah, I did 31 Gladstone.
My name is Hannah. Hannah.
Yeah. So I guess cups doesn't do anything. I thought that meant something. All right. How about twins? Okay, so these are all new, right? This is July 2nd. Okay, so before July 3rd.
asking me that question?
Yeah. Oh, well, what? Ooh, we see the person. The person's coming back. Did I get it? Did I unlock something? All right, next one. Well, we got some piano music, so we're getting somewhere.
Are you out of your mind? Twins?
Yes, but this is when you were denying, but we know. Let's see, what is this one? So we've seen this before, but let's just remind ourselves. So this is the next day.
Florence took me home with her. Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up.
So yeah, Florence is the
Take away
cleaner,
the
I guess, right? The house cleaner, and she took the other baby. And this must be Hannah, right here, denying it, and this is Eve spilling the beans, right?
There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other characters in their stories. We knew we were like that. Twins. Magical. We were the princesses. We had a poster of Princess Diana from the newspaper up in our attic. Had pride of place. And underneath we used to put all our special things. When her engagement was announced, we were obsessed with everything she did. And later, when her life went so bad, we felt for her. Her divorce last year just kind of drew a line under things.
Well, you don't know what's going to happen to her, do you? Okay, so these are some, I had these written down. So there's prince, princesses, and Princess Di. So I might as well do those. What am I missing? You can search for cups again. It was deleted before you hit search. Really? Okay. Aha! Thank you. Yes, look at that. There's a ton. All right, let's check it out. This is June 25th. Let's go.
Could I have a cup of tea?
Okay, cup of tea. All right. I love these little moments. So what I really want to talk to Sam Barlow about is how he tells the stories. You know, is he writing them chronologically at first? And then, but as he's writing them chronologically, is he marking where he wants to break it all up? Are there red herrings that he's throwing out there that isn't going to get us anywhere, but just helps, you know, with character development and such? I'm so fascinated, like, how he does it, because it's even more advanced in telling lies. And I imagine the new one will be even more so as well. All right, let's watch this.
A cup of tea would be good, thanks. Just one sugar.
Okay, all right. So, but he's got, now let's find out why we have two.
Okay. I parked up in the street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag and unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. You can tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes in the shoe rack. I shouted out. I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper, but he wasn't there. I touched the kettle. It was cold. I looked quickly in the living room. Nothing.
It's the first
I walked
alibi.
upstairs to the bedroom. He wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. I had a shower. The phone rang whilst I was in the shower. I didn't answer it. I think it was Eric. Then I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, though I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. This time I spoke to him. Then I called Doug and Eleanor.
Doug and Eleanor.
And then I decided to come and see you. That enough?
Yeah, that's our first time seeing the story, right? So this is her coming to. Oh, it's just getting more and more intriguing. That was a long one for sure. June 25th, 1994. My 14th birthday. What? Happy birthday on June 25th. Veritas. All right, let's do this one.
Maybe a fresh cup of tea?
She's just drinking. That's it. She's just down in the tea. That's all. I thought maybe it was for her invisible friend or something. It's a different outfit. And this is a different day. I don't think we've seen this day. Or I haven't seen this shirt that she's wearing. July 1st. So this might... June 30th, she was still basically giving her alibi saying, hey, my husband's missing. So what's happening here?
Okay. I parked up on the street.
Okay, more.
It was busy, so I parked down the end of the road. I walked up to the house. I knocked on the door. No answer. I took my keys out of my bag, unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. I could tell because the key wouldn't turn when I tried to turn it to the left.
Oh, she's telling the same story twice.
In. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes on the shoe rack. I shouted out for him. I walked straight into the kitchen. He usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper. He wasn't there. I touched the kettle. It was cold. I looked quickly into the living room. Nothing. I walked upstairs to the bedroom. He wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. Then I had a shower. Whilst I was in the shower, the phone rang. I think it was Eric, his boss. I didn't answer it. Then I came out and I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep. But I
This
didn't
is so
want to.
good.
I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. I spoke to him. Then I called Simon's parents. And then I decided to come and see you.
Totally. I think this is Eve.
That enough?
Here's my guess. Let's watch the other one because I think it's almost identical. It's rehearsed, that they both rehearsed it. Sometimes Hannah is here. Which one was it? Was it this one? Let's watch this. I think it's this one.
A cup of tea would be good, thanks. Just one sugar.
Okay, not that. Next one. It's this one.
Okay.
I think it's almost word for word.
Street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag.
Why is she knocking on the door? Isn't it her own?
The main lock was unlocked.
Isn't it her
I could
husband?
tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes in the shoe rack. I shouted out. I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper.
Is it the same
But he wasn't
words?
there. I touched the kettle. It was cold.
It's the same
I
story.
looked quickly in the living room. Nothing. So I walked upstairs to the bedroom and he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. I had a shower. The phone rang whilst I was in the shower. I didn't answer it. I think it was Eric.
It's a little different because
Then
she
I was
said
just
Eric.
Exhausted.
In the last one, she said Simon's
so I
boss.
lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, though I didn't mean to. I woke up a
All
couple of hours later.
Okay, so this is great. It's the same story, pretty similar. Did we miss anything? She says, I called Eric in this video. Really? She called Eric? Well, let's find out. I think we already... Okay. I think we've already searched Eric, but let's check this out. Very well rehearsed, I agree. So... What? Who was Eric again? Eric is Simon's boss. We watch these. Let's just kind of double check. I think
He was wearing a shirt,
6/18. So this is
a blue turtleneck shirt and jeans. He has a watch. It's a really nice one. That was a gift from his boss, Eric. He had his coat, a long grey duffel coat, black paint there. He would have taken that with him. It's not in the house.
Why did she knock on her door? That's weird, right? I have a new chit chat icon on the top left. Oh, what does that mean? What the heck does that mean? Oh. Sam Barlow is checking in with me here. Am I done? I don't think I'm done. I don't have a clue. Yeah, I think the answer is no. Nah. Not yet? Oh, so I only get 2 words. I don't think I can't type more than, I'm just gonna say no. Archive PC. Okay, I'll hang a bit longer. Buzz when you're ready. Hangs up. All right. My understanding, I did read up on this a little bit, that if you say yes, it takes you to the credits. I don't know if it, and then once you get to the credits, you can have access to more of the videos. Like right now, we only get 5 entries. But I don't think we should say yes yet, because we don't know. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, this one's early on. Okay. What do you guys think? I'm in the end game now. Could open the door first. She wouldn't have to dig through her purse to get the keys out. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, that I buy that. Good answer. This is her just giving information about Simon. Let's do here. I did notice that Eleanor brought up a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, so we got some new Eleanor stuff. So this is later. Wait, this is, it's always in order, right? June 25th and then June 30th. All right, let's see what we got.
Yeah, I've been round to Doug and Eleanor's and they're very worried. I feel sorry for them.
She's still looking for Simon. They're all kind of worried. So does the chit chat just stay there, or do I need to trademark?
I hoover, I dust every week, maybe less. I once asked Eleanor how often I should dust, and she said, if people ask, tell them you do it once a week, but every few weeks is okay. I think she was just trying to make me feel better. I mean, when I was there, she was hoovering every day. You know,
where?
in an ordered house.
Whose
you know
house?
how that generation is putting on a brave front. She has secret stashes of cigarettes. Doug doesn't even know she smokes.
Doug?
When I was there, I saw her. She has these sort of porcelain vases, ornamental, next to the Reader's Digest books. Cigarettes inside. And she still has them. I mean, last time I was there, I looked in a vase. There was a fresh pack. I mean, all those years of marriage, and she still has a secret like that.
Secret. That's a word we need to use. Cups. Cups was good. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm not ready. There's way more stuff to watch. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I guess if I had to, I would say that she killed Simon. I would say, I think you killed Simon, and then she would say, I need a lawyer. But I still don't know if Eve and Hannah are really twins, or if they're psychological in the head. I don't know anything at this point. I feel like we've got a lot of work to do. So let's keep doing it.
1984 was an awful year in the end. We were living at Doug and Eleanor's. I lost the baby at the end of spring and my parents died in the summer. It was a hot summer, a heat wave. So when they discovered the bodies, it was just awful. Because of the circumstances, them dying together like that, they brought in a lot of police. A forensic entomologist. I had to look that up. It was because of the heat. It's just...
Or was it? Did you kill your parents, Hannah? Music. I think they are Simon's parents. I don't remember seeing that. Did we see that before? I guess the eyeball just went away. Let's watch this.
Yeah. I've been round to Doug and Eleanor's and they're very worried.
Okay, yeah. There's that. What about this one? Let's remind ourselves.
Okay.
She's
I parked up in
okay, we did that.
1984.
Okay, all right.
Yes. I speak with Eleanor at least once a day. Not that there's anything much to say.
Wait, Eleanor's alive, so who's... I unlocked an achievement. We spilled our coffee. Is it spilled coffee or is it spilled tea? How is that an achievement? I'm so wonderfully perplexed. I love that I don't know what the hell's going on, but just keep plugging away, right? Let's see. What's all this? There's a clock. What do I do with this clock here? Nothing. Oh, what's this? Query history. Look at this. What the heck did this come from? I just clicked that. Is that what so if I do... So these are all the things that I've done so far. Clearly I've gone back 61, Simon, what? So Doug and Eleanor are Simon's parents. Her parents died in a heat wave together. And I just found the query history. So this is all of my... But I didn't punch Simon into the game 61 times, so I'm a little confused by that. Helen, yeah, I've done all that. Oh, I see. Simon has 61. When you put it in, it tells you how many times there are. I see. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I don't know. I think I've done a lot. Okay. Fair enough. I'm still going to use my... So we just did Eleanor. Let's check out Doug. One more.
I got a job to contribute, you know. Doug knew someone and I got a job as a dinner lady at the primary school. They said it didn't matter if I could cook or not, just don't poison the kids. So you see, it's always been complicated between me and Simon. It's never just been the two of us. There's always been pressure.
The third person, Eve. So why does Eve have, if they are so careful to be separate, why does she have a tattoo? I mean, obviously we know the difference between someone who has a tattoo and someone who doesn't. So maybe the fake tattoo is really a fake tattoo. But yeah, I'm confused by that. I mean, it helps us as the gamer distinguish between the two, but it doesn't really help the story because that's a dead giveaway, right? Okay, let's see. I'm going to look at some comments here. Seems like I've reached the point where I can end the game. 50% videos. Yep. It's showing you how many results you've gotten, right? If you need to dive deeper into a specific topic. Oh, I see. So if I did, well, let's try that. Let's try Simon Murder. This is what that person meant by, and maybe it was you, Monk, telling me I needed to string some words together. Yeah, okay. We've seen these before. All right, I'm going to keep plugging away. Let's just use their names. Eve. Hannah. What if I do... Oh, I forgot about the lie detector. There's something. Oh, this looks like an emotional moment on July 3rd. Then what was the point of the coffee? Was it coffee? Coffee spilled. Too many questions, right?
Mum and Dad had never had any reason to notice. They were always busy. If Hannah was eating a lot, they didn't mind. She didn't put on any weight. That girl has a healthy appetite. If they heard us talking in the attic, they just thought it was Hannah playing one of her games, and that Eve was our imaginary friend. Once, she was already up and dressed and ready to go to school, and I snuck down for a piss. Mum saw me in my underwear. She went mad. Get dressed this instant. So I ducked into our bedroom, and seconds later, out came Hannah, dressed and ready. Mum was amazed.
This story, you know, it's funny, it's so intriguing, but it's kind of far-fetched, right? I mean, there's just no way that a girl's going to live in the attic her whole babyhood and childhood and never be discovered by the real mom or parents. But I'm intrigued. I'm in. Okay, so that's Eve and Hannah. Let's see what else. I did those two. I don't know. As long as I keep seeing new videos, I think I'm onto something. I think I'm going to run into a dead end in a while. Let's try Doug. We did Doug, right? Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, I got to strike these as I... Oh, cat. I wrote down domino, but I think there's another. Yeah, there's one here. Domino is the cat.
When we weren't together, we'd send secret messages by tapping out a code that we'd learned from a book.
Tapping out a code. The knock code.
Something prisoners of war would use.
Yeah, they did it earlier.
We'd tap them out on radiator pipes or the attic floor.
She's using her. She's a drummer, I understand, in her band. So that must have been helpful.
Dad thought we had mice. But we couldn't find any. Bought a cat anyway.
Hey, I just think she's great. That's the thing too in this game and telling lies. The actors are just wonderful. And what I really, really like about this, and what makes me excited about the prospect of eventually, I don't know, creating a game of our own, is how subtle this is, how in depth it is, how much time it takes. It really is part. It really plays to my sensibilities in terms of art and storytelling. So the idea of to know that you can do this and that people will follow it is really exciting. Does anybody know what that was? If anybody wants to look that up, what that particular knock code was. All right, so that was cat. That was a good one. Glad we found that. Phone. I don't know why I wrote down phone, but I did, and so let's check it out. One more on the the phone. So this is early on, right? This is still when.
Sure. Yes, of course, if that would help. Will you phone the house to let me know when you want to come round? Then I can make sure that I'm there.
Or Eve is. Okay. All right. Oh, babies. So Sarah. Oh. I remember that Sarah was the name of the baby that they didn't have, or that they had a miscarriage, but Simon wanted to name her Ava, another palindrome, and she didn't want that. So let's look up Ava. Nothing. This is probably her talking about that.
I would have been a good mother. I was young, but I would have been a good mother. She was a girl, by the way, the baby. We were going to call her Sarah.
Yeah.
Simon wanted to call her Ava after his nana, but I didn't want her to have a symmetrical name.
A symmetrical name. That's a good. Another word for palindrome. All right, so Ava, let's try Sarah. I think we've already done that, though, right? And that's it, just the one time. I'm surprised that's the only time I mean, this was her baby. That's the only time we, Silver Leaf. No, I think that's something new. I think I just wrote that down. Is that? Thank you for sending that, Storm. I'll look that up in a little bit, but I'm gonna keep plugging away right here. Hit. So yeah, remember she had the bruise, and I wrote down hit. What does this do?
It's like I told you before. I drove. I took the car and drove. I don't have my own car, but I have a spare set of keys. I just drove north. I wanted to think, put some space between me and them.
Who's them?
Everything I told you before is true. I stopped at Glasgow. I was tired, exhausted. I pulled out and I hit a car. My car was okay, but I was worried about the baby, so I went to A&E to get the okay. Everything was fine. Slept in the car. When I woke, I tried to call Hannah from a payphone. She wasn't answering. And then I decided to drive back. I had decided that she was more important to me than Simon.
Is she Hannah, or is she the baby? So Hannah lost a baby, right? But Eve got pregnant. Did Eve lose a baby, or did Eve have a baby? I am so... Let's see what our... We're getting more. I don't know. Let's just keep going. Detective work is hard, man. Princess. Let's do Prince. We'll do Prince, and then Princess, and then Diana. Okay, so there's Prince. Let's see what this was before. Rapunzel. Oh, she's looking at, like, pictures, and they remind her. She's sort of doing free association, right? So let's watch this again and see.
It's Rapunzel. The story starts when she's born. Mother Gothel, a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower.
Just like
Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince.
Ooh.
Gothel is furious, so she cuts off her hair.
Eve gets pregnant.
Actually, my hair's already short here, so that's already happened. So she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince, who's blind. But she
Simon has to wear glasses.
Exactly.
Really thick glasses.
Is that too much?
No, it is too much. It's a lot. So Simon has to wear really thick glasses, which means he's the prince. He's Eve is Rapunzel. She's been the one living in the attic the whole time. maybe Simon and Eve. Maybe Simon got Eve pregnant, but I think they were going to share the baby anyway. So I don't know. I mean, but Hannah wanted Simon all to herself. Gets so confusing.
Let me see. Yes. I drove in here because I remember well, I went over the river. And then there was a church there. Yeah. And I probably well, I remember seeing a street sign called Princess Street. There it is. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it must be this one. There.
What? Wait.
Let me see. Yes. Yeah. And I probably well, I remember seeing a street sign called Princess Street.
Princess Street.
There it is. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it must be this one. There.
What must be this one? Princess Street. Well, we still have more Princess. All right. Get rid of that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see this one. This is a couple days later. And this is still Eve. This is still Hannah. No tattoo.
I don't know if anyone really changes. You just become more yourself. Simon was my prince, and that hasn't changed. I don't know if anyone really changes. You just become more yourself.
You just become more yourself.
Simon was my prince, and that hasn't changed.
Or was he Eve's prince? And you are becoming more like Eve. I don't know. So confusing. I gotta stop saying the word confusing. The game is meant to be confusing. I'm just fulfilling the game's destiny. And I'm gonna stop using that word. All right.
And the Glaziers.
Glaziers.
I worked there some weekends, and Simon had a part-time job there too. That was Eric's generosity. He was always good at helping out other people's children. Simon was quiet, more thoughtful than the other boys. Even then, he had a sense of craftsmanship. Wasn't always rushing stuff. Boys that age are just running around like headless chickens most of the time. You know?
True.
Plus, he had that look. He looked like a fairy tale prince from one of my books.
Rapunzel. All right. Well, we were able to figure that out before you told us, so that's good. What was this one? We'd seen this before, but I just want.
There were always princes and princesses. They were the special people, more important than the other
Yeah, we did that.
characters in there.
Okay. Whew. Okay, let's do princess. Did we get all of them? Okay. Oh, there's two more. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we were 17. It was a nice wedding, people said. Simon looked very handsome in the photos. His parents paid for everything, but he was an only
17.
child, so it was important to them. It was what they called a shotgun wedding, but if you looked at the photos, you couldn't tell. The dress was beautiful. It looked like Princess Diana's. The training wasn't quite as long though. There's a great photo of the bridesmaid helping to carry it out of the car.
Bridesmaid. Okay. Got married at 17. That's Eve. Hannah got married, so she wasn't there. So she had to see the photos. Hey, who's that? What's up, Frozen Schlong? How's it going? Well, thanks for following. Is that right? It was up amongst the chat, so I hope I read it right. but thank you for joining or following. Appreciate it. All right. Yeah, let's watch this next one here. There you go. It is. I said it right.
You are obsessed with fairy tales. Not just the pretty, pretty ones, but the traditional ones.
Yeah. Grim.
They were dark,
Yeah.
real, bizarre, and violent.
If you haven't read those
Not like
stuff,
life.
it's totally worth it.
We had this huge old book that I think Mum must have bought from a library sale. The illustrations had thin tracing paper over them to protect them. They were in colour, shiny plates. At the front of the book was an index of illustrations. We read that more than the actual stories. We'd read aloud the captions and flip between the pictures. There was something intimate about peeling back the tracing paper, undressing the pictures. Rapunzel's hair is cut. The eagle plucks out his heart. The princess pricks her finger.
So, I'm just impressed. I read a little bit, and it sounds like she had to film all of this in just a few days, which is mind-blowing to me. I have to look that up again and see if that's correct. And then a scene like that, how much is this telling us? We can write down all the notes. Prince pricks his finger. Fairy tale is certainly something that is coming up a lot, but this is what I mean by, is he padding these scenes in a great way to further character development, to further our interest, but ultimately, does a scene like this really get us to the next logical step? I want to watch this one more time. So
she's obsessed with fairy tales. Not just the pretty, pretty ones,
June 3rd. This
the
is
traditional ones.
Hannah.
They were
I think
dark,
this is Hannah.
real, bizarre, and violent. Felt like life. We had this huge old book.
There's so many
that I think
real,
Mum bought from a
violent.
library sale. The illustrations had thin tracing paper over them to protect them. They were in colour, shiny plates. At the front of the book was an index of illustrations. We read that more than the actual stories. We'd read aloud the captions and flip between the pictures. There was something intimate about peeling back the tracing paper, undressing the pictures. Rapunzel's hair is cut. The eagle plucks out his heart. The princess pricks her finger.
I don't know what that means. And they keep talking about Rapunzel's hair being cut, but she always has long hair. They did talk about a wig, but they talk about a blonde wig. I can't imagine this is a wig and one of okay. I'm just gonna do the illustrations. Did that just lead something? No, it didn't. Okay. All right, so stick to my regular list of things that I know. Okay, so we've done princess and prince. Let's do Diana. Oh, okay. Well, what about Princess Diana? Okay. I thought there would be more of that. All right. Oh, remember we saw that picture of what looked like Grace Kelly? I'm going to put Grace Kelly in there too. I don't know. She was also a princess, right? All right, there is one.
When beautiful people died, we always felt like it was a sign. You remember Princess Grace? Grace Kelly? She died in a car crash the year before we met Simon.
Oh man, Grace Kelly
We
died in
used
a
a
car
Ouija
crash.
board to
So
speak
did
to her, and
Diana.
that gave us the power to find him. That's what we thought then. That people who died tragically leave some kind of magic behind. We used to share dreams. We used to wake up and write them down in our diaries immediately and compare them.
So this is Eve. I I know, isn't that crazy? That's her only acting job. I agree. I mean, she's just riveting to watch, and so relaxed and subtle, and she's got such a presence and a confidence. I love it. She's playing two separate characters, doing it so well. All right, so feel free. If I'm missing something, you guys, again, if you know the thing, try not to tell me, but if there's some words or some search terms you want me to do, let me know. I've got a whole bunch here still, so I'm not lacking for clues to look up. But Sturm, you just said, I think those last three sentences were the picture captions. I'm not sure what that means, picture. The picture captions that were on the book? Yeah, okay, let's keep going. I just did Princess Diana. Attic. I'm going to write in attic. That was another one. Ooh, that's good. There's a bunch of these. All right. June 25th.
Yes. I inherited it from my parents, so it made sense to move back, me and Simon. Felt like going back to old ways before the pregnancy. Reminded me of being a girl, a dollhouse in the attic, old things.
Hannah, she's got the bruise.
For a long time. We decorated it as soon as we moved in, but it was another year before we started sleeping there.
So parents died in a heat wave. They moved in after she lost her baby. She has a bruise. They didn't sleep in their parents' room for over a year. Dollhouse up in the attic. Is she just playing with dolls and it's her and Eve? Is Eve real? I don't know if Eve is real. She has a tattoo, so she has to be real. It would be great if at one point you just see the hand of the interrogator just reach out and just peel the tattoo off of her arm and go, aha. All right, let's keep going.
Yes, I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we still have in the attic. It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play up there and make up our own stories.
Wait, one more time. What?
Yes, I read a lot as a child and watched lots of TV. Then the doll's house we still have in the attic.
Dollhouse?
It's kind of a fairy castle. We used to play up there and make up our own stories.
So we're making up stories, right? It's all story. That's another thing. We got to write down stories. So I think we're getting closer to something here. We're getting closer to the fact that this isn't real, that Eve isn't real. I think Eve isn't real. I think it's just I think Hannah is a split personality. And we talked about this a while ago, but I don't know. I still don't know. Was that a slip up? Oh. Maybe so. So maybe I'm gonna backtrack. Maybe. Yeah, so here's the thing. Eve, when she confesses, she's letting the cat out of the bag. Hannah, at this point, is not confessing to anything and not revealing Eve. The only time she reveals Eve is when she's by herself and she goes, Eve, what are you doing? I think that was her. Nice t-shirt, Curtis. Telnyashka? What? You like my t-shirt? I don't know what Telnyashka is, but thank you. It's stripy. I don't think it does do a good job on these streams because it sort of creates a optical illusion. All right. This is fun. All right. Got two more. So what was this? Attic. Okay, so yeah. Move back into the house. This is later. This
Could
is
the hairs
Hannah.
have come from somewhere else?
Hairs? What hairs?
Could they We have a lot of dolls in the attic. There's a Rapunzel doll with long blonde hair. Could they have come from there?
I think the main thing is just to keep plugging away. Something is going to. How are we doing? Oh, we're grabbing more stuff. Let's watch this one again. So I can remember. Dollhouse attic.
She recognized me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic.
Well, where were you before?
It was her place.
Okay. Music. Oh, that's telling Yoshika's a wife beater? Sure. No, I know. That's not one of these, though. This is just a... I'm not sure. Oh, anyways. We're getting off track. Let's not talk about my t-shirt. Let's talk about this game. Oh, I see. That would make me a suspect if I was wearing a wife beater's t-shirt. No. All right, one more. Let's check what this one is. This is new. Right next to this.
I'm not sure where the dollhouse came from. I don't know if it was given to them or they inherited it. I mean, they wouldn't have had the money to buy it. It was so huge. It must have been taken up to the attic in parts and then reassembled up there.
Okay, so we're...
It's a beautiful thing. Wallpaper to scale, little furniture, the lights work, mirrors, beds, big duvets and pillows. We spent hours and hours playing in it, invented all these characters and families who lived there. We wrote paperwork for them all. Passports, diaries, gave them all really elaborate stories. Once, a moth got trapped in there. We'd left a light on. It was making the most horrendous noise. We tried to kill it, but it was tough. We ended up crushing it under a copy of the Arabian Nights.
The Arabian Nights. I'm reading Kafka on the Shore by Murakami, and there's a big thing about Arabian Nights in there. I've never read the Arabian Nights. I need to read that. So that's 1 minute and 9 seconds, and she's just brilliant. She completely inhabits it. I believe that she's remembering this. This is a minute and 10-second monologue that she had to memorize and deliver among hundreds of other ones. I'm just, I'm an actor, and I'm still, people will say things like, how do you learn all those lines? I'm just so impressed that she's, I can't say it enough. She's just great. So the dollhouse, it's big, it's ornate, it has its attention to detail, it's huge, but so there's just this, we're straddling the line between reality and fantasy and storytelling. Holy mackerel. All right, well, that was Attic. Let's get to, I think we need a song. Let's do guitar. What time is it? 1:12, okay. Ooh, we got some more guitar stuff. We'd seen one, so as she gets this, we get to hear her sing another song. All right, let's...
No, Simon didn't play guitar. He wasn't very musical. He liked to listen, but he was tone deaf.
I could have played Simon. Sounds like me. I have to wear glasses, can't play the guitar, tone deaf. If they had cast a Simon, I would have been perfect.
Yes. Yeah, it's my guitar.
Okay. I like those little moments. These are just good little filler moments for sure. But well, they're filler, but they're also leading to something, right? So here's the song that we haven't heard yet. The first one. Let's do the first one again first, which I think is a sort of a murder ballad.
Really? What's the rest?
The rest. Wait, let's not do the rest. Let's go back. Let's do the first.
You want me to play something? I'm not the world's greatest guitar player. Okay? Probably needs tuning. No. How about a traditional ballad?
Murder ballad. It's funny, like when there's a phone in the shot, the phone is always going to ring. When a guitar is in the shot, someone's going to play a guitar.
There were two sisters came walking by the sea. Oh, the wind and the
Is this a real song? Why did they write this for?
One pushed the other one in. Oh, the dreadful wind down. So they both had a love for the captain's son.
Simon.
Oh, the wind and the rain. But he only cared for the youngest
Hannah.
one.
Ooh.
All the dreadful wind.
Oh, I think I know. He cared for
The
her.
eldest envied her sister fair.
She's giving up the whole.
Wind and the rain.
She's telling the story.
With a pretty little face and her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. So she pushed her in and held her down. Oh, the wind and the rain watched her as she slowly drowned. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Oh, she floated up and she floated down. Oh, the wind and the rain floated till a ship came by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Out comes the captain's son. Oh, the wind and the rain. Father dear, here swims and swan. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And then it gets really weird, so I think that's a good place to stop.
No, it's not, and we're not going to because there's the other one. Oh, we unlocked an achievement, a traditional ballad. I'm pretty sure they wrote this song for this game, or that she wrote it, being the musician that she is. She's awesome. And it sounds like she's telling the story that we're hearing. Two sisters in love with the same man. He fancied one. My only concern is that did he fancy Hannah and it was Eve that was jealous and wanted to kill Hannah? But a sister killed the other sister because she wanted her attention, the prince's attention. All right, I'm going to read you guys' comments because I am looking for some. So why was the guitar in the first place? Was it guitar evidence? The name of this traditional song is The Two Sisters. It is a traditional folk song. Awesome. That's even better. Oh, there's a lot of versions of it in many modern retellings. You guys are awesome. I love this. You're like my own Google. The plot. Yeah, it is the plot. So maybe that's where Sam Barlow started with this traditional ballad and then used that. Grateful Dead song? Really? Or are you making that up? Blonde hair. Just like when Hannah tried to drown Eve. Is that right? Did she try to drown Eve? I'm forgetting things already. Eve tried to drown Hannah. Cursory Googling says it's a real song. Art works in mysterious ways. It was eldest versus youngest. Yeah, who's first? Is it Hannah first and then Eve? Oh, he sings it. Oh, so it was Jerry Garcia. This new fantasy book, Sister Song by Lucy Hall, that I need to read. Right. Okay. Someone remind me who's the older sister. Pretty sure it's Hannah. Okay. Well, guitar what turned out to be a really good clue. Oh, let's listen to the second half of the song. Let's do it.
Really? Okay. Here's the rest. They laid a body on the dock to oh, the wind and the rain, till a fiddler with a fiddle came walking by, on the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle bow of
That's right, we heard this.
oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made a fiddle bow of her long blonde hair.
Long blonde hair,
On the
Rapunzel.
dreadful wind and rain. And he made fiddle pegs of her finger bows.
They couldn't play her though.
On the wind and the rain. Yes, he made fiddle pegs from her finger bows. On the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle out of her breastbone. On the wind and rain. The sound could pierce a heart of stone. On the dreadful wind and rain. But the only tune that the fiddle could play was oh, the wind and the rain.
Such a good song.
Yes, the only tune that the fiddle could play was oh, the dreadful wind and rain.
Oh, that's the only time.
Anything you sing may be used as evidence against you.
Oh, so good. So you hear someone in the background. It's the first time you ever actually hear the person or a person in the room with her. That's great. Man, so much. That what I like about this, among many other things, is the story fits the whole dark themed fairy tales. This is a dark themed ballad of murder, and it's bizarre, and the fiddler makes a fiddle out of her, but it's so good. It's so good. All right. Case solved. The guitar. The guitar is Hannah. Wait a minute. Elsa started trying to drown her sister. She kills her sister and makes a guitar out of her. All right. That's it. The guitar is, okay, we got it. Yeah, we can stop now. Thanks, everyone. This was fun. I personally don't know. I don't feel like I know anything yet. I mean, I know that. I mean, Hannah's. It seems like this is a story about. I lost my pen. Where'd it go? Oh, it's way down here. It almost sounds like a story of the murder of one of the sisters, but the sisters are around. It's Simon that is gone. All right, I did guitar. Let's get back into murder stuff. Let's do fingerprints. Boo, booyah! Got a bunch. We got 5. Every time I feel like someone says, "Oh, you can play this game. You could probably be done in a couple of hours." I don't. I think I'm. I'm just. I think that maybe because I am such a new gamer, I will never finish any game in the short amount of time that other people do.
Fine. I've never had my fingerprints taken before. I once put my hand on the oven.
So what does that tell us? Burned my hand on the oven. Is oven a clue? Let's see. Before we go back to fingerprints. No. So it's like this feels a little bit. What's the point of that little section? I mean, basically the point is that they are starting to suspect her.
fingerprints.
Oh, I unlocked an achievement. A detective sergeant. I'm a detective sergeant. Excellent. Really onto something now.
Yes. Yeah. I would have cleaned them. I changed the sheets too.
Would have cleaned them.
With the fingerprints in all those places.
Okay, so her fingerprints are all over the apartment. Who is this? This is Hannah, right?
Could they have been my parents' fingerprints? I'm not sure how long they last for, but is that possible?
Oh, okay. They found someone else's fingerprints and it's Eve's. Okay, she is not crazy. Eve does exist. And they're about to get caught. Or something. I think they have different fingerprints. I think they definitely have. Ooh, midwife. Okay, someone else said love. Here, let me just, oh my gosh. I'm running out of space here. Yeah, I'll do love or love you, right? Someone mentioned that earlier. And then Storm just said midwife. I'll do that too. But let's figure out. Oh, we got almost done with the fingerprints. I have a feeling we're going to find out. I think this is Eve here. And this is a few days later after things are starting to go down.
Really? Go on then. Take the cup. Run your fingerprints. They'll match. Fucking do it.
Oh, you're getting a little, getting under your skin there. I know. I'm about to go on page 2. I have a whole another set of notes that I kind of stole from a cheat sheet. I haven't cheated, but I just another set of clues. There's thousands of them, it seems like. So I just grabbed some of those in case I went down the. But I still have tons of stuff. I have rock, glass, glasses, blood, stories, pregnant, yes and no. I'm almost done though. So suspect is our next one. So fingerprints. All right, so this is getting a little, let's do midwife. We did that already. There was love. Oh, a bunch of love. I don't love you. Just the one, and they're on the same, okay. Okay. Let's see what we got.
Thanks. Please find Simon. I love him so much.
Oh, she gets to go. What was the coffee? Remember the coffee spilt? That was a great moment, but I wonder what that means. Like why did that happen? Oh, okay. Well, we can do coffee a little later. Let's stick with love.
No. I mean, everyone loves Simon. He was so nice to everyone.
I do nice. I would have been Simon. They should have, they should have had like flashbacks, and I could have played him. He loves me. Did he love you, or did he love Eve? Here, Hannah. Okay, let's find out from Eve what she says.
Cute. You must love them very much.
Oh wow, showing us.
What ages are they?
I was hoping. I thought we were going to hear the detective. So what does that do? Why did we get that scene? Pictures? Should I do pictures? Well, that didn't. And then you just go down Well, I got a new scene to watch. Let's see what this is. So,
Sorry. The picture, the way it's drawn, just reminded me of the books we used to read as children. I read those fairy tales over and over, and they were so real to me. Rapunzel was my favourite. My brain is just full of it. Are any of these in colour?
okay, why aren't they in color? Monk thinks there's still a possibility that there's just one person still. I don't. You can write more than one word in the search box. Okay, Cornelia, so someone's mentioned that too, but if there are a string of words that you think would be a good combination, or how about like detective pictures? So nothing comes up. So I'm a little, I guess I just don't quite know how to string them together correctly. I think I have not. As adamant as I was, I'm still open to the possibility of everything. Wonder why the detectives seem to be getting so friendly in some of these clips. Yeah, I agree. Suspect. I'm going to put suspect. Here we go. This is all. I don't know if have we established if this person is Eve or Hannah, the person who's looking at all the pictures.
When you suspect someone of murdering their husband.
What? She's answering a question.
Okay. So you want to eliminate me as a suspect?
These are short.
That should eliminate me as a suspect.
What
because
should?
in Glasgow, can't be in two places at once.
This is when she got in a car accident, right? You can be in two places at once because you are a twin. I think this is Eve posing as Hannah. Yeah, there's got to be times in here where we think we are. She's wearing a long sleeve shirt. There's got to be times when we are being duped by Eve and Hannah.
This is the third day running you've called me in. I speak to Doug and Eleanor every day. And they say you've been asking a lot of questions about me. Should I be worried? Am I a suspect?
All right, well, yes, you are. But which one are you? Yeah. I think that's Eve posing as Hannah because that's where the bruise was. Suspect was good. Oh, there's okay, let's do car. Because the car was... Okay, got a couple of these. And we think this is Eve posing as Hannah. Or... Look what does.
I wasn't in the house all of Friday night. After the argument, after Simon left, I left too. I was upset and I wanted to get away. So I took the car. I left the next day, Saturday. I slept for a few hours in the car. And when I woke up, I came straight back. Simon wasn't returning my calls and I wanted to try and make up. I got back to the house and Simon wasn't there. Excuse me. Is there a bin?
She's pregnant. She's pregnant. Who is this? Is this Hannah? Or is this maybe Eve posing as Hannah? But she's pregnant. Right. Monk, you seem as involved in this as I am. You're clearly enthralled, and you're making some good points. This is the same scene that she denied having a bruise. I forgot about that. So this has to be Eve, and Eve is pregnant with Simon's baby, is my guess. But we don't know that yet. Or Hannah sure doesn't know that. Oh, I'm so going to ask Sam Barlow about the script. I have so many things to talk to him about. I am so excited. I hope he follows through and lets me talk to him. It will be a fanboy conversation for sure. All right, let's see what this one is. Let's drink a glass of water now.
Yeah. I pulled over and slept in the car. This was just by the side of the road. I was exhausted.
Okay, well. Okay. So I got a car, fingerprints. Okay, so I've got a few more here on my list. And let's keep going here. Quit this logic session? No. What did I do that? What did I do? All right. Let's do, we did Princess, right? And we did Diana. Did we do Rapunzel? Did we ever do Rapunzel? And we sure talk about Rapunzel a lot. There's only one left.
Did I pass? Sorry, I messed it up with all that Rapunzel stuff. Do you need me to do that card again?
Did I pass? What kind of test is it? So I thought it was just sort of a free association thing. Okay, so that didn't take me too much further. Fairy tale. We talked about fairy tales a lot. We did a lot. One more. Florence. Oh yeah, I have a couple more names. Oh, Florence? Florence we talked about earlier. Florence is the I guess the surrogate mom for Eve that put her and brought her up and took care of her. I don't think a whole lot comes up. I'll look at that again. Did we end up doing midwife? Or let's do fairy tale. Let's do this really fast. I'm getting all it's I need a
Fairy tales. Stories about lost princesses, evil witches, magical mirrors and lost children. It's
lost
easy,
children, magical mirrors.
even before I knew the truth, I'd found it in those stories.
A murder, the mirror killed Simon. Lost sisters. Let's see, just make sure I didn't mess anything up here. I think I did this already, right? I asked you to do that, and we didn't find anything more. Cup. I did cup already. Oh, funeral. Let's do funeral. We got one.
Yes, it was a cremation for the best. We both wore black and had veils, so it was easy. And after the funeral, everyone came back to the house. Hannah served up sandwiches, and I stayed out of sight.
Okay, they both went to the funeral. Oh, no, sorry. Okay. I wrote come back. Let's see. Oh, we got a few of are these? Oh, he says that Sam Barlow has a 1-hour talk about the creation process of telling lies. No, I don't want to know about it until the interview, but I'll definitely, or maybe I'll read some of it or watch some of it before the interview so I can follow up or maybe get a little deeper into it. So thank you. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, hey, I'm down to about 15, 20 more minutes. Thank you guys for joining. Please like the video. I keep forgetting to ask about that, but make sure to like the video if you haven't already. If you're in a position to give a little tip, that would be appreciated. And of course, just make sure you subscribe and follow and all that stuff so we can, I think you guys are folks that have been with us for a while, so you've probably done all that already. And always looking for some more Patreon members if you're ever in a position to jump on there. We're rough times these days with inflation and all, so I know it's tough, but we could certainly use a few more patrons. All right, let's come back, let's go.
No, I mean, yes, we have arguments, but he never runs off. He always comes back. We make up. It's always that way.
It's a tempestuous relationship.
He has a wallet, a huge, silly thing, leather, real leather, I think. He packs it full of stuff, business cards, receipts, lottery tickets. He always carries it in his back pocket. I think that's why he's got a bad back. Offsets the discs. I haven't seen it, so he must have it on him.
Oh, he's still
He always
missing.
takes it out of his back pocket before, when he comes in, if he's in the house.
There's a lot of clues in this. What? I want to see this again. He said
He has a wallet, a huge, silly thing,
wallet.
leather, real leather, I think. He packs it full of stuff,
Lottery tickets.
business cards, receipts.
She
lottery
killed him
tickets.
because he won the
He
lottery.
always carries it in his back pocket. I think that's why he's got a bad back.
Bad back.
Offsets the
Why?
discs.
I didn't. Do we know that? Did we know he had a bad back?
I haven't seen
Discs?
it, so he must have it on him.
All right. Let's. Wallet? No. Discs? No. Okay. All right. Let's go back. When was the last time? I've done that a bunch of times, right? All right. Oh, blonde. Blondes. Did it all. Okay. So got that. I'm running out of my clues, you guys. 1984. Is that something? Nope. Rock. Aha. Let's see how we're doing on our grid. Oh, look at that. Oh, I wonder if there's like a...
I'm a victim too.
Hey. Thank you, Anonymous. Appreciate that. That's awesome. Very cool. I haven't seen your thing pop up yet, but as soon as I do, I will read it if you put something on there. Oh, I'm having trouble. Okay, here we go. Okay. One volume missing. What is this one volume missing? Do you guys get that? One volume missing? Someone wants to tell me what they think by one volume missing. I would love to hear your thoughts.
Oh God, I don't know. I mean, I guess the Rock. We've spoken to everyone there.
Oh, the Rock is the
Someone
bar?
must have seen where he went. I So many things could have gone wrong.
Okay. Okay. I'm just reading. Sorry, I'm just looking at your guys' comments a little bit. Did they switch? You should ask Sam Barlow. Yeah, we talked about that. Name Florence. I'll look Florence up again, but I think we've seen all of the. It's fascinating to watch the green data fill up. I don't know what this means. One crucial video deleted from the archive. Ooh, maybe. I think the missing volume is mentioned in the README file. I should check the README file again. Why did I think she referred to Dwayne Ron Johnson? File not found. Okay, that might be it. It's the it's the one that we see after the credits. I think we just keep plugging away here. I don't think we're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna get to the end today. We're getting close though. Something's gonna happen. I mean, if I had to guess, at the moment, I don't think we have enough evidence to know what happened. I think she killed Simon, but I don't know if it's Eve or Hannah. I think Eve probably. Hannah killed Simon because Eve and Simon were in love and Hannah was jealous. But why did she? But is it real? Are they the same person? There's not enough information yet. Has other people figured it out by now?
No, no one has been in the last few weeks.
It's like she's answering my question.
We had a plumber come in 3-4 weeks ago. Someone Simon knew from the rock.
Plumber. Drats. Okay. Come back. Rock. Oh, there's glasses. Who do I think I am? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? And why are you doing this? Well, I'm just trying to play a game, man. All right. I'm a person who's, this is, I have a thought, but I don't feel comfortable sharing it yet. But this is an old computer. These are it's a cold case. Is this a cold case? And someone has come to check all this stuff out. Someone who is connected to, this is something that happened in the past in 1994, and if we look at the clock, it says 2016 or something like that. What is it? Where's the clock? There's the clock. Oh, it's 2022. So it's always 6. Oh no, 2020, 22 is the 16 the year? We here in the States do day of the month. No, month, date, year. But is this month, date, year? No, month, date, year? I don't know. Anyways, it's quite a ways after 1994. So someone is trying to figure it out. And I keep seeing the shadow of that person, but I haven't gotten a good look of that person yet. So I don't know. I don't know who it is yet. Could be, I don't know.
Look, on his clothes, that would make sense. He made it by hand. I mean, he brushes the silver onto the glass. That's not how they make mirrors these days. I mean, he made the mirror. And he gave it to me.
Okay. And that's what you killed him with. Is there one just glasses?
No.
What do you
I've had
think
enough
you wore?
coffee for today, thanks. Glass of water.
Oh, okay, so the coffee was the spill. Glass of water, okay. So we've got glasses, glass. Oh, I wrote down cut. Oh, I guess I got that alright, so that's out. Oh my gosh, I have to show you guys this in a second. We're gonna play until I finish all of my clues. I wrote yes and no. Let's try yes and no. No? Did that already? Okay. No. There's one no.
Isn't there a couple stuff? Stupid argument, nothing specific. No one knows how to push a button better than those you're close to.
True enough.
Hi, sweetie.
Hey. Young Street just subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Very cool. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right. Stories. Let's write stories. Let's tell some stories. And we've done a lot of those. There's one left. This is what we think is Eve posing as Hannah.
Okay. Sounds weird. I'm not great at making up stories.
I don't know about that. YT Wanderer. Hey, bud. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I love you too, man. Let's see. I am down in. It's really, really, really hot outside, but I'm down in a sort of a sort of basement workspace that I have down here, and it's really cold in here. So it's the opposite of. So it looks like I'm all bundled up for winter, but it's just dankness. I don't know why that's important. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little losing. Pregnant. Let's try pregnant. And then we'll try blood. And then I'm open to, 3 new ones. Let's see how we're doing. We're way over halfway through now. Shouldn't we have a theory at this point? Do we get all the people? Are we missing any of the people? I had Simon, Eve, Hannah, Florence, Eric, Diane, Carl, Peter, Susan, Helen, Eleanor, Doug, Domino the cat, Sarah, that's the baby, or that was going to be the baby. Being me, what does that mean? So those are all the people that I have so far. Oh,
Piss off conversations with Curtis.
X-Files man, you're following me. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Daughter. I don't know if we've done daughter. I don't know if I have done daughter. I might have, but let's try it out. Let's do it right now. Here's the ones that I have left over. We just did pregnant. I've got miscarriage. I don't think we've done that. I did yes and no. I've got blood, miscarriage, daughter, and I think I have every other clue crossed out on my first page here. So what was that? Let's do daughter. Oh, I haven't done these yet. Let's stick with pregnant. Okay, here we go. What was this? This was pregnant, right? There we go. Okay. Boom.
I got pregnant. Both our parents had a big powwow. We weren't even in the room. And they decided we should get married.
Shotgun wedding. Got some more music out of it. I haven't unlocked an achievement in a while.
Yes, I'm fine.
Oh, right. This is just 2 days later. And she doesn't have a...
Again. This happens some days.
Pregnant.
I'm pregnant.
Aha!
It's morning sickness.
$6.25. So, for whatever reason, that one doesn't tell me what just happened. So whatever just happened, thank you. Seems that she didn't want to be married. Random words, and remember using double words when the video filter clogs. The video filter clogs? I think I need more information than that, but I will do that, and I'll look this up a little bit. So here in June 25th, she says,
I got pregnant.
I got
Both
pregnant.
our parents had a big powwow.
This
We
was
weren't even in the room.
talking
We decided we
about
should get married.
this is the baby that they lost, right? This is 2 days later, and she says that she is pregnant.
Yes, I'm fine. Oh, I was sick again. This happened some days.
Okay, so she's pregnant now, but Eve is pregnant now, acting as Hannah. Hannah isn't pregnant. She has a bruise here. 2 days later, she doesn't have a bruise, and she's pregnant.
No. Well, yes. He found out on my birthday. I told him I was pregnant.
Wait, did we watch these other ones? Let's just watch these other ones. Oh, she's just reading back to. So I was watching.
Soft conversations with Curtis.
Young Street is now following. Thanks very much. Appreciate that. You always only get 5 videos from the results, refining the results using more keywords so you see more videos. Oh, I see. So I could probably double up a bunch of these okay, that's good to know. We'll do that next time. All right, I want to finish this page. Let me do blood. I got, ooh, an empty chair. Maybe she's coming back from her vomiting. All right, I have so many thoughts. All right, I'm gonna set another. We're gonna stop in about 5 minutes here, and then we'll recap, and we'll talk, and we'll plan our next strategy.
Okay. I've given blood before. Do you need to take that for your records?
Given blood before.
Nothing like this has ever happened to me before. The blood. It's probably the worst thing that's ever happened to me.
What does that mean? The blood? Is she talking about being pregnant? Is she talking about having seen the body? Is she talking?
She was sat behind him.
She was sat behind him.
She had my wig on. And she'd been there all day. And she had blood on her. And she was in shock.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's stop. Let's refresh. And yeah, that seemed like a big one too. I agree. I can't quite put it together here. So I'm gonna stop the game. Our logic session is done for now. And I'm going to chat with you all for a little bit. Let's come up with some thoughts. All right, now let's get out of here. There we go. All right. Whoa. Yeah, this is a cliffhanger. This is fascinating. I don't know how many of you watching have played this game before and know what happened. I'm seeing some stuff too. I'm seeing that my post-game summary. I am a detective sergeant, so I have 50% of the database has been accessed. 43.8% of players have this achievement. I spilt coffee. 45.9% of people spilt coffee. And 62% of people have listened to the traditional ballad. I've unlocked 6 of the 13 achievements. This is the Steam store telling me everything. I have more to go. I have trading cards to collect. Don't know what that means. I haven't taken any screenshots yet. I can take a screenshot by pressing F12 while in game. I didn't know that. There's community content. Anyways, there's a lot going on here. One volume missing, Sturm says, is reference to a file that is missing in the data folder of the game. It's nothing, though. Okay, don't worry about the Steam trading cards. All right. Move this over here a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I know yet. I think Hannah and Eve are battling to make sure we hear what they want us to hear and not necessarily what the truth is. I'm not sure how close we are to the truth. It seems to me that one of them did it. No one else is coming forward in this story, so it's going to be either Eve or Hannah. We don't know if they're real or imagined, if it's just one person or one person and their alter ego, which is where we've been for the whole, pretty much the whole game. I have got all of every single one of my clues have been marked off. Oh, I guess I didn't do likeness. Cavalier, van. I guess there's a couple more things I could do. And then next week I'll start combining stuff and see if we can unlock some more. But I think we're closer. We have to be closer because we have a lot more. We don't have that many more scenes to watch. So I don't know if I'll do my best to try to get another game out this week. I'm really into it, and I'd like to get farther. But if not, I'll let you know. Don't worry about it. I'll just let you know when the next one is, and I'll try to give you a little more of a heads up. But I appreciate you guys joining me. We got like 20-something people after all is said and done, and I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I should show what to Sam Barlow? My playthrough of his game? I think he's seen that. But appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks. Have a great rest of your day. Have a great rest of your week. If you are following me on YouTube, I'm going to try to get a video newsletter out this week to give you some more information on all the stuff that's going on. My notepad. That's a good point. Yeah, I'll show him my notepad. I think he'll appreciate that. And yeah, I guess that's it. Have a great one, and I will see you all sometime soon. All right, have a good one. And as always, just let me give a shout out to my patrons for sticking with me during these tough times. It means a lot. I appreciate it. And if you are in a position to join us, it would be lovely. So consider that if you can, and we'll see you next time. All right, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.